Shalom, friends. This is Maim Corlin Vega, your holistic life coach and naturopathic herbalist. Now, a common question that a lot of people ask is how much vitamin C can you take? Because, as you may or may not know, of course, one of my favorite go-tos for my immune system boosting um, mine and my family's immune system, even my children, is high-dose megavitamin therapy. And the reason for that is because you can take whatever herbs you want, but if your body doesn't have the right levels of substances that are natural to your body, because you're not getting enough from the foods you eat, and from your habits, then you have to, it's like working on the foundation first, having the right vitamin levels. Now, so vitamin C, we should be getting it primarily through, our food and fruits and vegetables especially, but the problem is that a lot of people don't eat enough fruits and vegetables, and even if you do eat a lot of fruits and vegetables like my family does, um, the fruits and vegetables that we have today is deficient in a lot of vitamins and minerals and nutrients. So even if we are eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, we don't get enough. And another important vitamin is vitamin D. And the reason why we're lacking in vitamin D is because we live in such a indoor society where we're staying indoors most of the day, even in the sunlight hours, and this is not natural. So this is why we need, especially to focus on our vitamin C and vitamin D levels and making sure that they are optimal whenever we are sick, and even as a maintenance and preventative measure. So how much can we take? Well, I'll tell you how much I take, and the highest that I've heard other people whose specialty is orthomolecular nutrition or orthomolecular medicine. Okay, so personally, when I'm sick, I will take 50,000 IU of vitamin D every day for three days, and after the 3 days, I'll go back down to my normal 30,000 IU, and the 30,000 daily is because of my skin tone. I'm darker than most people, so I need a lot on just a regular daily basis. Now, the 50,000 IU per day for 3 days is for when I'm sick. If I start feeling better after one day, then I'll go back down to the 30,000. But as long as I'm not feeling that great yet, I'll do 50,000 for 3 days at least. Usually just 3 days, and after that I'll go back down to 30,000. However, the highest limit that I've read by a medical doctor that practices orthomolecular medicine is 250,000 IU per day for 3 days while one is sick. Okay, so I would be willing to do that if I didn't take 30,000 on a normal daily basis. But because I take it on a daily basis, I just stick to the 50,000. Now, it's important that when you're taking vitamin D that you also take vitamin K. And so, I'll just take one vitamin K pill every single day along with the vitamin D. Now, vitamin D, and then the second one is vitamin C. But for vitamin C, I personally take 2,000 IU liposomal vitamin C if it's available. It's preferable because it lasts longer in your system. So that's 2,000, up to 2,000 per hour until I feel better. Now, a lot of times I'll get busy and I'll forget, but usually, like especially if my throat is hurting or if my ear is hurting or something like that, I'll take the 2,000 every hour, and then usually within a few hours it goes away or at least, or it goes down drastically so that I don't have to take that much anymore. Maybe just, once a day instead of every hour. But I have heard of, for example, I think it was Dr. Andrew Saul. He's a PhD who is into orthomolecular medicine and studied under Nobel Prize winner Linus Pauling. The highest limit that I've heard him recommend is, I believe it's 1,000 milligrams every 6 minutes until bowel tolerance, meaning until you basically get diarrhea. And when you reach bowel tolerance, then you know that that's enough and you can let down. Now, again, in our family, we take vitamin C on a daily basis. So, and we eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. So, I've never really felt the need to take vitamin C to bowel tolerance. Just the hourly, for my children, they'll do 500 milligrams at one time, every hour. Even as young as I get the chewable tablets, chewable vitamin C for them, and even or sometimes the drink packets, And so, and sometimes they'll take 500 to 1,000, but especially for like my little babies, I have a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old. They'll just chew on one of those, the 500 milligram vitamin C tablets. And I usually don't do it every hour for them. And my children are very healthy. They don't complain very much about being sick. So I usually don't have to do it for very long, especially with the younger ones, with the younger babies and toddlers. For the older ones, they might get sick longer. So I'll have them do that hourly vitamin C, either a chewable tablet or like an emergency drink or something equivalent. And so we have, and they'll also do the vitamin D, not quite that much, not the 50,000, just like adjusted to their size. So for them, it'll be like, for the vitamin D, instead of 50,000, it'll be 10,000 or something like that, depending on their weight. Okay. Now, after dealing with the vitamin D and vitamin C, not after, but we do that first, and then if we're sick with any kind of cold or flu or ear infection or sore throat or anything like that, I do not force them to eat. I will give them like herbal teas to drink and probiotics, maybe smoothies if they need a little bit more substance, and then I like to give them chicken soup, also fresh raw fruits, organic fruits, and veggies like carrot sticks or something like that. But mostly drinking, encourage them mostly to just drink a lot of herbal teas such as elderberry, echinacea, ginger, peppermint, red raspberry leaf, things like that. Or when there's a throat issue, have them do like turmeric, ginger, lemon, and manuka honey.